Good morning, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can give me a little thumbs up. We got some new equipment, so we want to make sure it's working correctly. At least it says it's got people on. Hopefully they can hear me. All right. Good morning, Judy. Good morning. Can everyone hear me there? Maybe I should type it. Oh, yeah, okay.
I've been vaccinated, so a long time ago. So when I keep it up, if they come in here, they might have it. If they come and tell us to put it back on, I'll do it. Otherwise, is that what we're saying?
Yes, ma'am. If you've been vaccinated and you're comfortable with it, Jamie had come in last week and said it's up to our personal preference. So yeah, you're welcome. I got lucky. I've been vaccinated months ago. So yeah.
I brought my dog at the groomer, and they still all have them on, but they're young people. They probably have been vaccinated.
Yep.
Then I went back later. I'm done.
There we go. Yeah, I think people are ready.
Yes.
I think it's like the flu, right? It's gonna be here. At some point we gotta just move on with life, because
Yes, I agree.
God forbid some people are gonna get sick and things are gonna happen, but I'm like, just all the requirements of, like, I was telling my kids when it all got really crazy, I said, you know, all the things they're telling you to do is what you're supposed to do anyway. You're supposed to clean your hands, don't touch your face, you don't go around people when you're sick. I mean, all of the things we should have been doing. So I'm like, you just keep doing those things. And my kids, we think maybe my oldest got it, but we'll never be able to prove it because it was swim season. And so it was January right before, but he got all of the things, but he struggles from allergies, and he's always had respiratory things. So we just thought he was real sick. And then when we look back, because he missed 2 swim meets, and I remember him coming upstairs and I was like, if you are still sick in 2 days, I'm taking you to the doctor. And then he came out of it. I think the only reason, if he did have it, we didn't get it, is because he's a teen and he was down in the basement the whole time. So he basically self-quarantined. So none of us anything happened there.
Well, my son-in-law and my grandson both had it. One in November and one in December, but I never caught it from them, so.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
My brother-in-law, who was 70, but never sick a day, never in the hospital.
Yeah.
Died of it.
Oh gosh.
Where did he live? Washington, Kansas.
Oh gosh, yeah. It's just what is interesting about COVID is how it affects everybody so differently. You know,
He was out running around, and then it sort of hit him again. And
yeah.
he ended up in Nebraska in a big hospital. He had totally
Collapsed his lungs. Yeah. That's the scary thing I think that's why it panicked everyone, because it was affecting everyone so differently. And you couldn't quite pinpoint who was going to be okay and who wasn't going to be,
Yeah, but when I read about what happened in 1980.
So even on signs go on the front door, you don't have to wear them?
Oh yeah, there's been stuff for sure. Yeah. And they didn't shut down the country, right? I know. My oldest is really into politics, so he wants to do that for a living, and so he was like, this is ridiculous. So he knows all the history. He's like, Mom, what about this and this? I get it's scary, but you don't shut down a country. I'm like, we don't get a say in it, so we just have to do what they tell us to do, unfortunately. Good morning. He's 19. And he's he's way smarter than his mom. The stuff about politics, he is. He'll ask me questions and I'm like, I don't know. Go talk to your father. I'm like, because he just knows so much about it. It's crazy. Good morning, everyone. We got 7 online this morning. This might be it. I decided this morning to leave the door open just because we might have people that want to come early. They were just too excited. I thought you got a haircut when you first walked in. I was like, oh, your hair's so cute. And then you turned and I was like, nope. She just pulled it up. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy to be here. I do want to make a couple of announcements. So this week I'll be here Monday, Wednesday. Friday I will not be filming at home because I leave for Texas Friday morning super early, like 5 a.m. And then the following week I will not be here because I'm on vacation. And then I think that following Monday is Memorial Weekend. But I know Jamie has talked about, and this is for all of you online as well, Leaf can totally, if you want to come next week when I'm gone on Monday and Wednesday, just let them know and they'll set it up and you can just watch one of the recorded ones, and that way you're still all here together, keeping that routine and community and all that stuff, so you don't have to go a whole week without any movement. And that goes for everyone at home too. If you're not coming, you can go watch some of those old videos, as well as just because I'm not filming on Friday doesn't mean at home you can't go on your computer and pull it up. So good morning, Jonna Lou. Did I get it right? Yes, I'm working on it. Oh, that's my other announcement, name tags. I went all this weekend, could not find any name tags that weren't the wasteful, like peel and stick, and we don't want to write our names every single week. So I have a friend who does custom work here, and we work together at Orange Sky, and so we were Marco Poloing, and she's like, why didn't you ask me? I would have made you some for free. And I kind of forget she does that. And then you don't want to take advantage of friends. So I was like, I forgot you did that. She was like, I totally want to help the center. So she's going to be working on some tags that we can keep. I just was working with her, like, we write our names anyway, or I might have to do like everybody write their name down and I'll take it to her. We'll figure that out. But we're working on that so we can have permanent name tags. So we're working on it. I was so like sad I couldn't find any, like no lanyards or anything. They're like, no, you have to do all that stuff online. I'm like, all right. Well, we're going to get started this morning. Hopefully, friends at home, this is like way better lighting. I feel like it is. I feel like I look better. So we're going to start next to our chair here, and we're just going to start our little marching this morning. Chair is always there if you need it, but I feel like this group is good. Nice work. Hopefully this thing does not fall off today. No, you're fine. You got it, girl. Just keep marching. We're going to march here for a minute or so. It's really warming up our body. Kind of do this sequencing today where we get our heart rate up a little bit. Nice job. I don't think I got your name, hon. I'm sorry. Beth. I'll remember that's my mother-in-law's name. See, name association. Beth Ann. Are you a Beth Ann? Oh, I always feel like that age group is always Beth Ann. Or me too. Everyone's like, oh, your middle name must be Ann or Lee. I'm like, nope, neither of those. Nice job. Let's do 3, 2, and 1. Standing nice and tall. Let's do some shoulder rolls this morning. Taking them as deep as you need to. Keeping our spine nice and long. Nice work. Beautiful. A couple more this direction. Just really stretch it out, opening up that chest. Beautiful. And let's switch the directions of those shoulders. I might go in the middle here. Yeah, there we go. That'll work better. Nice job. All right, we're going to take our arms and we're just going to swing forward, really stretch. Nice job. It's already getting warm in here. Is it just me? I'm like, it's kind of hot in here. I'm going to turn on the fan. So nice to see everyone's faces. How nice is that? No mask. Ah. I was wondering though, how are they going to know if you've been vaccinated? Somebody could just lie and say, I've been vaccinated. I think I'm going to take a picture of my card, because who wants to carry that thing? They should have made it like a little wallet size. I'm like, all right, 3 more, but I'm going to take a picture so I can have it on file. And release. Let's just do our little noodle arms, is what I like to call them. You can pivot on your legs if you choose. Nice work. Beautiful. 3, 2, we're going to go right back to those marches. Getting our heart rate up this morning. Feeling good. Maybe feel like Rocky this morning. That's right. Right up to the top of the, what is that memorial? I always forget what that memorial is. Yes, I'm like, what's the memorial? Yeah. Someday I just want to go to see if I can run it. I bet that would be so hard. Like straight up, just see if you can just get up to the top. I know, I'm like, I don't know if I could. My running days are over. Nice work. Make sure I haven't missed anyone talking to me. Good morning, Lana. Oh, much better lighting. I thought so. Thank you so much for letting me know, though. All right, coming stillness. You can use your chair if you want, but we're going to come into our high knees. Sometimes having a chair, but if you want to come here is good too to keep your balance, and taking it as slow as you need to. So if you have to stop, settle before, but this is a great one right here. Beautiful. When you're pulling those knees up, really think about pulling the core back. It's activating. Working for you to pull that leg up. Nice work. Beautiful. It's a nice little morning. High knee, right? It always makes me think of track back in the days. They used to make you run down the gym. Remember, high knees? I don't know if that's very good for you to run like that, but it probably sounds hard on the knees. 3, 2, and 1. Stand up nice and tall, nice big inhale. Exhale, maybe just fold. You can fold just here, holding your chair, or you can come all the way down. If you're coming all the way down, think about grounding yourself here, getting the, see? Think about your breath, coming back under control. Everything hangs heavy, releasing, and let's, before we come up, last thing, really think about your intention this morning. Why are we here? What's your motivation for being here? Tap into that. And then once you have that love for yourself, slowly roll yourself up inch by inch so you don't get dizzy. Head's the last to come up. Good morning, Carolyn. Thanks for joining this morning. Beautiful. Grab a drink, and we're going to start with our strength standing portion. Mine's coffee this morning, sorry. I only got about this much coffee this morning. Ordina's now has a lavender coffee and it's amazing. I like lavender though, so. All right, so here's our options. You can either chair, so you can hold your chair to do your squats, or you can come in prayer, but we're gonna do 2 counts. So we're gonna come down, hold 2, up 2, beautiful. Down, 2, and up. When you're coming into that squat, you really want to sink back, even if you're holding your chair. So sink back so I can see my toes. And as much as possible, it's not so much about going deep. It's keeping that chest nice and tall and pulling that core back. Beautiful. Taking your time here, holding and lifting. Let's do 5 more, and then we're going to hold that low point, that edge for you, where we're holding that, hold that burn. Nice work. Let's do 3, 2, push through those heels, and 1, hold. Maybe you hold, just think about that pulse. Nice work. Squeezing those glutes. Weight is placed in the heels. Breathe. This is where the burn comes in, right? Yeah. Don't think about it. Think about something else. Think about something else. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Maybe shake out those legs, the quads, right? Start talking to us. Whew.
Is it okay if your knees start talking to you? When you do that?
Not in a bad way. And then I would maybe think about, this is...
You know, it doesn't go, but it's sort of like...
It's twinging a little bit is what I call it. Do you feel? Okay, let me see you get... Okay. Well, it doesn't. Yep, there you go.
Yeah, but even with that,
It's still hurting.
it says, oh my, yeah.
And that could be us working, you know, we've been, COVID, right, is what I say. We've all been a little bit more sedentary than we've normally been. So the joints could just be like,
That's my knees.
oh, well.
We're getting old.
We're getting old.
It's probably what it is.
We're going to come to our chair, warm up our feet this morning. So we're going to come into these heel rises. If you want to test your balance, you can always try this without your chair, or maybe you hover so that chair is there to support you. So these heel rises are a great way to challenge your balance. When you come up though, if you're challenging your balance, really squeeze the back body, the glutes, the hamstrings are engaged, and even that core, right? If you don't use your core, this happens. So you really gotta think about that core being engaged. Beautiful. Keep working. They need the print bigger on there because I'm always like, and I actually have good eyesight, but it's so tiny, I'm like, I can't see. I know. Okay, tricky here. We're gonna hold it at the top if you choose. You can hold here, hold those heels, squeeze, 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 hold that balance. You're gonna shake, your ankles are gonna wanna wobble. So you're working with all that mobility there, ankles, joints, all of that is worked. 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna feel that tomorrow in your calves probably. Good way, in a good way, it's gonna be great. Beautiful. Okay, you know what's happened. We're gonna go back to our 2 count squats. So use your chair if you need it. And I forgot to mention, sometimes instead of, I know old school we learned parallel squats, which we're still parallel, even if you just take your toes out a little bit. That's working with your hip mobility, so that's not a bad thing. It's more about putting those booties back, knees back instead of forward, okay? So we're gonna go down and hold, squeeze that core, come up, push through the heels. Inhale and exhale. Nice breath work. And up. Beautiful. Keep that nice breath. I'm gonna have to take this jacket off. I can feel it. It's hot. It's humid, really. That's what it is. But it's humid with all that rain. Nice job. 3 more. You know where we're going. We're gonna hold it again. Nice job. Last one here. Let's hold. Get low and just hold. Think about that breath. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Nice job. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Grab a drink. No problem. That's right. Nice work. Oh, sorry. It's not very cute. It just pulls everything up. Whew. It's warm in here. Yes, grab your water. All of the things. Second, friends, I'm trying to re-clip this nonsense. It's not a very big clip back here. Or it needs to be stretched out, I'm not really sure. So we're gonna go back in. You can come up, ladies, whenever you choose. Sorry, I lost count because they told me just hold it for all day. No, just kidding. My mic turned off. Can you get it now? I'm so sorry. The mic just shut off, which I don't, just setting it down. I'm not sure how that happened. Hopefully it comes back for us. This says it's on. All right, grab a drink if you haven't already. All right, we're gonna do our weights this morning. So grab one weight. I'm actually gonna turn my chair here. That's what I'm gonna do so you can see it better. Really? I know. You can hear me now, Cindy? I'm hoping that's a thumbs up for yes. I don't know why it shut off. Okay, so this is where we're going. So you're gonna stand next to your chair, okay? So you're gonna take this right leg forward and then that weight forward like a bicep curl, okay? So we're gonna lift our leg and lift into that bicep. Now, you can do this in your chair. You could literally sit and lift your leg. Those at home, if you wanna sit in your chair, you can do that as well and just lift that leg. Nice job. When you're coming up, you're squeezing and not thinking about how high this leg gets. Think about more reaching in front of you and you're squeezing this hip, this inside leg a lot. Nice work. Keep that chest nice and lifted. Maybe touch that core. Make sure that you're pulling it back. Yes, nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Maybe shake out those legs. Wonderful. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Carolyn. All right, they can get me again. They got me. I don't know what happened. All right, we're going to do that same thing, but we're going to go to the side. Yes. So if you want this arm to go out to the side, you can, or you can keep it forward. So you're just going to lift to the side. So that chair is there for support. If you want to play with your balance, you're going to lift that arm maybe out to the side or have it hover and really squeeze that leg up. Working the hips here. Take breaks when you need it, even if I'm telling you to keep going. Take breaks if that's calling to you. Wonderful. Pointing that toe, you got this. 5. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, shake it out. We're working hard. We're sweating today, aren't we? Yes, yes. I can't tell if it's me, the workout, or it's just hot in here. All right, what we're going to do, it's my favorite, right, is combo. We're going to layer it on. We're going to add. So we're going to do both of those together. So again, make sure, the most important is that you keep yourself safe. So if you need your chair, do not be afraid to hold it the whole time, okay? Because even if you're holding it, you're still balancing, I promise. So you're going to come up and to the side. And again, taking this as slow as you need to for your hips, because maybe going fast doesn't feel very nice. So take it nice and slow. Beautiful. Squeezing. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, last one real here, and release. Whew. Take a break, stretch it out, grab a drink because we're going to do that on the other side. So I want you to take your time. This isn't a speed thing where we go right into the next side. So we want to take it slow. This is about strength, not so much cardio, although I know that when we get challenged, our heart rate naturally goes up, but this is more strength, not so much cardio. That is a question though. Do you guys like to do a little, not dancey, but a little bit of cardio, a little movement, fun stuff? That could be something we do without the weights one day, or maybe you just do, I don't know, we'll think about that, but you could just, yeah, just do something like, think like Zumba a little bit. We could do something like that today where I'm not a choreographed dancer, so you could laugh at me too because I can't do any of those moves, but it'll be, Zumba it is. We are not going to take it to that level. No, but just getting that fun movement one day where we just do a little bit of cardio because it's so important for you. It really is. Not necessarily Zumba, but if you're getting out walking, I hope a lot, that's good for you. So, all right, we're going to take it to the other side. And we're gonna start slow, just like we did on the other side. So standing into that right hip, getting that nice bend, taking that foot in front of you, weight in front, and lifting into that curl. Really using that core to pull the leg joint, and your hip flexors working here a lot to lift that leg. Nice job. Beautiful. 6 and 5, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Taking it to the side this time. So standing nice and tall, out to the side. Holding that chair the whole time if you. Nice work. Sometimes holding your hip, just like John Lou's doing, is a good little holding your hips stabilized here. Nice job. Let's do 5 more. 2 and 1 more. Nice job. Shake it out. Oop, careful, girl. Shake it out, and we'll do that combo together. All right. Nice work. Are you ready? Everybody's ready. Like, come on, Jimmy. Why are you taking a break? Okay. All right. Lift to the side and up and to the side. Nice job. Way to work, guys. Nice work. This is definitely a challenging movement, so way to stick with it. We got 5, 3, 2, last one right here, and release. Shake it out, shake it out. We're gonna take a break here. Whew. Take a break, take a break. Grab water. We're gonna sit, so take your time getting there. Nice work. 20 minutes of hard strength cardio, right? We did some good there. We're gonna take a little bit of a break here. Everyone at home, feel free to join us. So we're not gonna do the long meet and greet that we did last week. I know, it's not weird, but you know, it's fun to get to know everybody. But I think it's good to have a little break with our heart space here. So that's the best way for them to see me. I don't even know. All right, so what we are gonna do is, since COVID is starting to release, right? That's awesome. So we're gonna go around and just share one thing that you are looking forward to now that that's starting to be somewhat of a normal existence again. So you wanna start, Gretchen?
Sure. I'm the first one to say travel to see my grandchildren.
Yes, that's a good one. Travel to see your grandchildren.
And my daughter.
Yes.
This weekend we're going to Denver to see Emily, and then 10 days later we're going to go back to Denver and keep going to the West Coast. So,
Oh, yay! My husband, I grew up on the West Coast, so I'm taking my husband. That's one of my vacations. I normally don't travel this much, but COVID, we were supposed to have a trip and it got canceled, so this is the makeup. But I'm taking him to Seattle, and he's never been to that part of the country, so I'm super excited. Maybe I'll get him to move there. Probably not, but I would try. I've been trying for 20 years and I still fail. He's a Kansas boy. Friend.
Okay, I'm Karen Elliott. Today I'm playing Mahjong, which we started trying to do it a week or so ago, but mostly I haven't done it for a year. We do it once a week.
And for the ignorant in the group, what is that game? I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's with tiles.
Oh.
I suppose there's 100. I don't know how many tiles. I've never counted them, but it's pretty complex.
I mean, it reminds me of those pentagrams or whatever they're called.
New play with, I don't know how many possibilities. I've never counted them.
Oh, that's fair. It sounds fun.
It kind of helps keep a really old brain.
I think a young brain friend, because I'm already like panicking. If I saw it, I don't know if I could do it. I'd be like, man.
Remember it, right?
Oh yeah, I suffer.
Well, it's not that bad, but I really enjoyed it.
That's good.
I've been trying to play it for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Some people have been playing it for 50 years. I never even heard of it.
Yeah, well, I'd never heard of it either, but you know what? That's awesome. Way to keep that going.
I play on a computer.
You know, it's a lot different on the
Oh,
computer.
is it? Okay.
That's what I
See.
hear. And my sister's on the computer.
Friends at home, if you can't hear, maybe I'll turn this up because you can play along at home with us as well. She's talking about the one thing you're looking forward to now that COVID is starting to lift. Nancy, you're up.
Nancy Fisher. I'm with Gretchen. I want to travel, but my grandkids are here, so I've been able to see them.
Yeah.
I want to get back to Iowa to visit friends. And
You might be just ready for some.
I'm Roberta Hudson, and I'm looking forward to having more church meetings because we have gone down to just not even an hour. And so now we're increasing into almost 2 hours. So we had sacrament and then we had Sunday school. It's not like it used to be,
Yeah.
but it's better than not having it at all. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. And also, I'm tired of that. I want to hug.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the hugging. I'm not even a big hugger, but I started to be like, I miss hugging people.
I'm looking forward to travel to over Memorial Day. And we'll be planned in July. And see friends.
Oh, fun. Yeah, it's time, isn't it?
Better summer than last year.
Oh, amen. Yes. You're up.
Massage.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know how you get a massage. Oh, there's an asking. Or down in the, you already can't breathe when your face is down in the thing. That's a good one.
I'm Beth, and I'm looking forward to eating in a restaurant.
Good food again.
Just really relaxing in a restaurant. Yes, the whole thing.
That is good.
All we need is a good restaurant.
Actually, I had a very enjoyable time yesterday.
Where'd you go?
To Wine Dive.
Oh, I love Wine Dive. And I'm not a chain person, but my friend told me it is a chain, but it's not because it's only in Wichita. And then they came. I live here. I try to really hard to support local, but it is technically, it's not really a chain, but they are fabulous, aren't they? I really like them too.
They had a real nice brunch. Wine Dive. Just right there.
Yeah, bite down from the chef. It used to be Four Olives for a long time, and then yeah, they got bought out. Yeah, or actually no, I think the owner had health stuff, didn't they? I think that's what happened. Yeah, they had to. Yeah.
Moved out to the west side first,
Yeah,
I believe. Well,
they were out at the west side at one time, but I think they had.
And I also, another thing that I look forward to is being able to go down to Eddyville.
Yeah, now that the college kids are leaving. Oh, it's so good. And this is the perfect time for all of us townies to start venturing out with all the college kids leaving. One, you'll feel safer, and one, you'll be able to get a table. And a parking spot, yeah. Because it's nuts down there. Since I work down there, I can tell. Well, and traveling. And really just, oh, I'm sorry, she asked me a question. I'm sorry, Judy. Yes, we didn't forget you.
I'm Judy.
I was blocking you anyway, in all fairness.
My daughter and son-in-law from Tucson are coming next week on Wednesday.
Oh.
And then my daughter-in-law, son-in-law, and 2 grandkids and us all are going to drive down to Branson and spend a week down there.
Oh, fun.
So, traveling.
Traveling, yes. Family and traveling, yes. Yes. I'm just looking forward to my kids having a normal childhood and doing normal things that we all took for granted. Those kind of things I just really, I mean, it opened our horizons to some new things, and I'm appreciative of that, but I'm ready for my kids to just feel like normal kids. And, you know, it's going to be great, I feel like, a little bit for their personality, just because this generation is just going to, I was really worried about this generation, I'm not going to lie. So maybe they'll have a different perspective on things, so it's not all bad, but I'm ready for them to.
it's really interesting. When my kids were almost 5 and almost 10, we went to Japan for originally 2 years and ended up being 4. And there was an international school community, but we really were a little while on a little island. I mean, not literally, well, big island. But I look back at that time, and it was just stuff. So people will look back at this and
Yes.
say, this is really special. Stress, but special.
It was, we really didn't have that many bad days, to be real honest, because I got them out once. It was when they finally let you go outside, and because I remember when they took away camping, I'm like, how do you take away camping? That's like the best social distancing activity ever. So when they did that, we took kayaks out and we were like, okay. But there were ever going to force you to just be a family unit and, you know, slow down. So that was, and I know when I was pretty positive on my social media. I know that was driving some people, but that's my personality anyway. I'm not a doomsday. I'm a, well, let's look at the silver lining of things. And I know some of my friends were like, forget you, like we're at home homeschooling. I'm like, I am too. I have 3 kids. It's not, I'm not saying that part's fun, because it wasn't. But you just, what are you going to do besides get up and do it? I want to make sure.
But kids really miss the interaction among their, you know.
Yes. I'm gonna try.
Sports.
They did. Oh yeah. Oh, I agree. And actually, that was the hardest part for us, was the sports, because my middle is my social kid, and I will say, I had to do a mommy check, because I was pretty teed when there was football and volleyball and basketball, and then my kid couldn't play tennis, and I was like, yeah, tennis is safer than all of that stuff. You're across the nope. And so he just now started tennis back, and it's no thanks to any organization here. I just got so fed up that I just reached out to K-State Athletics, and I thought he probably won't even get back to me. I just emailed the coach directly, and I said, we are alumni of K-State, we're townies, we're local, we're struggling, my son's been struggling, we need tennis. Do you know anybody teaching private? And he got, I mean, I think in 2 hours, got back to me, got a name, and now he's got a college athlete teaching him. What was cool, which we already thought was kind of cool, he actually does the recruiting for K-State tennis. So I was like, and everything happens for a reason. Oh, my husband was it is hard. I did not play tennis. My husband's the tennis athlete. He went to state all through high school. My husband's an identical twin, and he's a mirrored twin, which is very rare. So him and his brother actually got to play doubles growing up. So they both went to state. They were really good. So my kids definitely get that love of tennis. I'm a runner, and I went to school for track, and so none of my kids like to run. It's really annoying. None of them. I love track and field, and my kids are like, that running's boring. I'm like, but I have my nephew who's now at Walmigo, and he's doing triple jump and the hurdles. So I got to go see him a couple weeks ago, and I was like, go Harbor! I was like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, you get to be my nephew that I get to go watch do track. None of my kids will do it. Such traitors. Maybe you get your genes from me. So.
A Manhattan High tennis player this weekend won state.
Oh, really?
Was. And he also won cross country last night.
Oh, wow.
Track team.
I don't know what the name was.
Well, some kid, and I don't know what school he went to, he was this tiny little thing, and my nephew said, watch him. Aunt JJ is what they call me. And they're like, he is gonna fly. He runs the 2 mile. And I think he got it under like 10 minutes. And he was tiny. I'm like, if you're doing that in 7th grade, you're gonna go to the Olympics. I'm like, that is a crazy fast 2 mile. I'm like, oh my God, it was fast. So what, under 4-minute miles is what, oh, I don't know. Crazy kid, but all right, we're gonna finish up. I know, everyone at home's like, come on, get to working out. They didn't want to participate, but that's okay. I know, it's okay. It's hard online, right? Okay, we're gonna do some core, and then we're gonna cool down, okay? So here's our choice this morning. Can they see me? This is the awkward part. Facing all of you, facing them. I don't know what to do. All right, so this is just an option. You don't have to have your weight, but you're gonna scoot yourself just a little bit off of your chair here, and you're gonna take your weight, and you're gonna reach and reach. So try not to hunch over. Just think about more lifting that leg up to the weight. Nice job. And of course, weight is optional. So if this doesn't feel good, you can let the weight go down. Nice job. Breathing nice and deep. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Sitting nice and tall. All right, we're gonna do some crossovers. So we're gonna take opposite arm, opposite leg. So if you wanna hold, I don't know how you wanna really hold it, but here, and then reach over your leg. Coming into that oblique work. Nice job. And yep, drop that weight. You can do this without weights. The weight is just extra if you want a little extra strength. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Whew. That one's a good one, isn't it?
It is, you can feel it.
Yep. Especially if you're holding the weight on the shoulders too, start to hurt. We're hot again. I know. I took my sweater off, turned the fans off.
Gretchen, sorry I'm breathing heavy. You told me
I
not
told
to.
you not to.
All right, we got 2 more exercises and we're done. So we're gonna take our feet, just like we're scooted back. Again, weight is optional. We've done this without a weight. So take those arms forward. You're gonna lean back, inhale, exhale, lift that chest. So start from the chest, not the core, because that keeps the core engaged if we lift from the chest instead of here, if that makes sense, so don't arch the back. Lifting, and again, you can do this without a weight. Weight is extra. I like to give you options. Nice job. Inhaling back, exhaling, push up. Nice job. We're gonna do 5 and 4, 3, 2, we're gonna hold it back right here. Just hold. Hold your edge where you're not touching the seat. Pull that tummy back. I know this is the hardest part. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. What we're doing there is if you've done yoga, that'd be like boat pose on the floor. So that's what we're doing. We're just like holding that pose so our abs are like, I'm freaking out on you. Yes. All right. Last thing, if you choose, you can use both weights. You don't have to though. So we're gonna sit nice and flat against the chair. Arms are gonna be up. I'm gonna reach down, pull that weight back up, reach down, pull that weight back up. So again, if this starts to make you feel uneasy or hurting your shoulders, you can let the weights go down, not use them, or maybe don't go so far to the floor. But you're really using that whole core to pull yourself back up. Nice job. Let's do 7. And I burped, sorry. I know, Gretchen's always my teacher number 2. I love it. If I'm ever gone, Gretchen's gonna be my sub. She's the counting. You know what makes me laugh is I do have everyone in every class. If I stop counting, you can tell it drives them crazy. I'm a teacher. 4, 3. I'm like, they are cracking me up. I'm like, I haven't forgotten. And, but I was like, you always got one of them, and I don't count just to see what they're gonna do, because I'm like, it freaks them out sometimes.
Everybody needs a Gretchen.
I'm like, gosh, yes, they do. It makes me laugh. I was like, she's gonna keep me on point, isn't she? Oh,
She'd be our leader when Susan was gone.
that's what I say. She's gonna be my sub.
No,
You did so good.
Just for the warm-ups, because I can't stand it when everybody stands around, so I couldn't do that, I can't do that, so. Managerial.
You can do it. There's always a variation of some sort that you can do. That's right. That's why I try to cue lots of choices, because there's something for everyone. Well, let's stretch it out here. Let's take our arms up and exhale, release. So we're inhaling all that positivity. We're exhaling all that stress and nonsense that doesn't serve us. Up and down. Let's roll our necks here. Taking it slow so we don't hurt our necks. No popping, minimal popping if you can control that. Exhaling when that chin comes to chest, exhaling as it comes up and around. And on this next one, maybe switch directions with those circles. Nice job. Beautiful. Coming back to stillness when you get to the top, we're going to do Gretchen's favorite move. Sitting cat-cow here. So hands are going to be on our thighs. We're going to inhale, push that chest forward. Exhale, slide those palms around the spine. So coming with your breath cadence, inhaling and exhaling. Remembering to give yourself all that love for what we just did, being present for you this morning. Let's do that one more time. And release. Beautiful. All right, friends, you know my little routine. Nice big. Visually soak up that love, that gratitude for being present for your body, all of the glorious gifts. Inhale up. Exhale, heart center. Release. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our group is slowly growing, isn't it, already? Yay! So nice to see everyone here this morning. Thank you for those of you that stopped online this morning. Good morning, Ruth. We have another session here in 15-ish. And if you're staying, great. If not, no worries.
So Beth, are you an Elizabeth or are you?
I'm just a Beth.
Not just.
I am fully a Beth.
You are fully.
So is my mother-in-law. Everybody asked her
My
that.
maiden name was Rogenmoser, so my parents said
Yeah.
Beth.
Elizabeth Rogenberth would be a lot.
It wouldn't fit on any.
That's a nice
My
parent.
little sister is Elizabeth Ann. That's
Oh,
why.
okay.
But we called her Beth from the beginning, or Bethy.
I hate Bethy.
I hate Bethy.
Always, well, when you're a big sister.
I hate Bethy. I won't call you that. I don't even. We call my mother-in-law. Her grandmother name is BB.
Oh,
So that's what we call. And actually, after she started having grandkids, I don't remember the last time someone called her Beth. Now everyone calls her BB. Yeah, everybody.
Beth is out the window.
Beth is out the window, but she loves it. She loves being called BB.
My mother-in-law was Elizabeth, and her nieces and nephews all called her BB.
Oh, fun. I'd never heard it before, but I thought, what a cute grandma name, huh? Thank you.
We're gonna have it Wednesday.
We're going to have it Wednesday, and then nothing else for like a week and some change. I know that's terrible, but
How do I find out? Because I don't do computer stuff.
like if they're going to have it in here.
So it's Wednesday and nothing.
Well, and I'm trying to figure out how, do you have a phone though? Maybe Jamie could call you and let you know if we're going to, I think it's up to you guys. I think it's just whether Leaf will be here to set it up for you guys.
About 2004,
So
something like that.
This coming week, nothing, and the following week,
She's a freelance
Yes.
child
Let me see if Leaf is still in the building, because maybe then,
teaching, and
I think if he's going to,
If he can, maybe if you announce it, we'd have more people that could.
and I think that's what they were going to do is announce, like, if they're going to be here. I'm just going to call him, because sometimes texting, you know, you don't get it with, because he said
you get to be,
that he was okay to do that, because he's usually here in the morning. So it's just about having someone here to set this up for you guys.
no, they don't.
It won't be a live, but you could just go on the Facebook and find my videos. And
there will be no, will you be here?
Probably. I mean, if it's going, I probably will be.
But there's not a person like you here.
no, I won't be here, but you'll be able to follow along, because the videos record and save. So you can go, and I can actually show you on my phone. I can't show you on here because it'll disrupt it, but I can show you on my phone.
I'm totally ignorant what this stuff.
Oh, he's not.
I call nothing.
I was a
So the next 2 weeks, no exercise.
Yeah, because,
Wednesday.
yeah, because, oh, hold on, Leaf.
age of 30,
Hi, Leaf.
more than that.
Hi, Jamie.
Hi, we just had somebody here at the center that was curious about whether someone would be, in fact, here on Monday and Wednesday of next week when I'm gone to set up the machine for them so they could still create that community all together.
Yes, so I will be there setting up the projector.
Okay, because we just have a member that doesn't really have social media or any of that stuff, so she just had no way if we posted that, like made an announcement, she wouldn't know that. So I wanted to call you.
No, but I will make sure to post that anyway, but yes, we will have something going on Monday and Wednesday.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Here the following week.
Yeah, so this is today, so I'll be here 19th, and then I'm gone from the 20th until, like, I'm not back till the 29th. I'm in Florida, and then I know that's a holiday. That was bad. I didn't know that when I picked the vacation. I didn't pick it, actually. My friend picked her wedding. She's getting married this coming weekend. So yeah, unfortunately, but we'll have this set up on Mondays and on Monday and Wednesday next week when I'm gone. So that would be the 24th and 26th. And so you can come here. Leaf's going to get it all set up for you guys so you can still have that.
Okay.
And it will be like I'm here because you'll be able to hear my voice and everything I'm telling you to do.
Okay.
And if I start talking like this, you could just fast forward through the Or you could answer the questions all over again. Thank you so much. Oh, let me open that door, hon. Tell me your name again.
Wilburga Hudson.
Wilburga?
Hudson.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm saying your first name correctly. Okay, Wilburga. That might, I knew you had said that and I just didn't want to butcher it, so I was like, Wilburga. Okay.
Well, some people call me Burga. When I started working in nursing homes, they couldn't pronounce it, so I did Burga, B-R-G-A.
Okay.
My in-laws called me Wally.
Oh, cute. That's cute. Well, have a wonderful day.
The method is just really good. So she was never tamed.
That's good.
Yeah, because it can be.
And for that to be the ticket for her life, what a beautiful.
Yeah, it's lovely. And she is a wonderful teacher. I mean, she is. So it's fun to see. You invited me out there, and I was a part of it.
Right.
So much traffic.
There is, yes.
My children are in two of the most expensive places in the world to relocate, Los Angeles and Denver. I mean,
Yeah, I love you, but Denver's way better, because my daughter was in
Yeah.
Washington State, she was looking at Seattle.
Seattle's
And the cost of living in Seattle, Denver looked like a discount
Right.
market
You
compared
bet.
to Seattle.
And in LA, I mean, they've got a townhouse, you know,
1,200 square feet, 1,000 square
you
feet.
know, 3 levels with 2 little kids. and
Yes.
It's like, you know, and then over $650,000 mortgage on that, you know, if not 700.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to go, oh my,
In Kansas, you can get.
yeah, we've got a lot
So is
of-
this a son in California?
I have a son in California, he's a history professor.
Oh.
So he got his PhD in 2006 when everything was shutting down in terms of, I mean, first of all, he's European history, which is not.
There's a niche this big of European history.
Exactly, so he did, for 6 years, he did 1 year here, 1 year here, 1 year here. And he taught it places, you know, there were it was great fun. But, you know, you can't really make a living that way. And his wife was in law school, and, you know, and so they finally, there was 1 year where she was working for a firm in DC, and he was out in Washington State at History College.
Oh my gosh, that's like polar opposite side of the...
Oh man, it's like, really? So they didn't have children until she was almost 40 because they were never in the same place.
But honestly though, way to like make the relationship work that long distance. My husband and I did it 1.5 years, Chicago, Kansas City. And then we started fighting, which we never fight. And I was like, okay, it's because we're tired of this. So either I'm moving to Chicago or you're moving back to Kansas City because it's a nightmare.
He had to, you know, it was purely a matter of something. So he has tenure now, and you know, but in terms of relocating to somewhere where I can afford to go move in heaven, no way. Because, you know.
Love him and visit him.
Well, that's kind of what we do. I mean, I suppose we could blow the entire investment portfolio and buy a 1-bedroom condo, you know, but,
Yeah.
and who wants to live in LA? Not me.
No, I don't think that sounds fun. No.
No, I mean, our life here is so
Wonderful, Lana. You are so welcome.
Absolutely.
you know.
Yeah, it's
From
just...
Kansas originally, Beth?
I am. I'm in Topeka, and then my husband's in Kansas City. We dated long distance 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1.5 years was enough for me. I was like, no.
I did live in Denver for 3 years when my husband went to school and I went to school, but then we came back.
That's what we lived in Kansas. Well, we did Chicago, Kansas City, and then we lived in Kansas City for 8 years. And then my husband's just, God love him. We're gonna die here. He is. Salina's where he was born, but his family, they have such a funny story. So they lived in Salina till he was in 8th grade, and then they moved to Manhattan, and they lived in Manhattan until they all of them graduated from college in their senior year, because my father-in-law got a job back in Salina. So then they moved back to Salina for like another 12 years, and they got divorced, which is sad. But after 41 years, and now he's back. My father-in-law, he's a K-State alum, played basketball for K-State back in the day. He's hardcore K-Stater, so we always knew he was going to come back. So he's back, remarried, and my mother-in-law is in Kansas City and with somebody now. And so, yeah, it's just funny how bing, bing, bing. But my husband graduated Manhattan High,
Oh, yeah.
so he's a townie.
Yeah.
98. And his sister is 2 years older than him, so what would that be, 96?
My daughter graduated in 99.
I bet they,
Canton High.
what was her name?
Her name is Emily Lewis.
I have to ask my husband. I know they have huge class. I graduated with 26 kids.
You think Manhattan High's huge?
I do think it's huge. 400 kids, I'm like,
Yeah, that's funny.
I just think it's
Her class
so,
was one of these classes, the class of 99, that I used to substitute teach, and it didn't matter where I went. The boys were absolutely ungovernable. I mean, they were one of those
Hellions. Yeah.
just awful.
Yeah.
So she hung out more with the class of 2000. Most of her friends were there. She said, I'm not going to go to class meetings.
yeah.
They're an embarrassment. But fortunately, I think most of them survived into adulthood.
They made it.
She liked them well enough that she was glad that they did. But
Yeah.
that was- You know, it was just one of those classes.
Yeah.
And I think they were sort of the forgotten class too, because 2000, that's a millennial class.
Oh, yeah. That was a big, yeah.
Big deal.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And my son was 94.
Oh.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah. There's a,
My husband, when he doesn't remember people, he keeps his yearbook at his work. Not kidding. Because he's a banker. So he's like, if somebody comes into me and he's like, our class was huge. Our school was huge. So he's like, sometimes I had, and you know, as you age, he's like, I got to go back and, oh yeah, remember that.
so he did sports, that was his big deal?
He wasn't super sporty, but yeah, he did tennis. And my brother-in-law, the twin, which is why they always get him confused, he was the basketball. They're 6'4". So everyone always asks my husband, so you must have been really good at basketball. And he's like, nope, not at all. That was my brother.
Yeah, tennis. Tennis is a wonderful sport.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know how they do it. In fact, I just saw, I went to school, I graduated high school with Aaron Owen. So the Owens original, the flower shop. And Brad Owen was my art teacher way back in the day. And so Aaron's crazy. Aaron's daughter just graduated high school this last weekend at Washington, and I saw their class, and I was like, that looks like a really small class. And I was like, 24.
Oh my gosh.
So it looks like, and didn't they, it's not Washington High School anymore, it's Washington County, right?
Yeah,
So I thought they'd have more than when we were growing up.
it's crazy. When I graduated, there were 36 in my class.
Wow.
Washington. But the next year, there was about 27.
Yeah, I remember the year I was there, I think it was the year below us. Maybe it was Gretchen's class. They had 40, and we all thought, I mean, that was the biggest class we had in a long time. So it was just funny to see her post that picture, and I was like, I guess I thought when they merged to a county school, it would be bigger, but it isn't.
Maybe that's what they thought, and they did that quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
I don't remember when.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way for a while, but I didn't have anyone that had pictures of kids, so that was the first time I'd seen a graduating class in a while, but I was like, that's very tiny.
Now, did you just go to high school, or did you there, or did you go?
I had an interesting, colorful childhood. So I moved from Oregon when I was 9 or 10, moved to Washington, Kansas. So I did 3rd grade, and then I moved away. But my grandfather, who's now gone, he lived there, so I would come back in the summer. So that's how all the kids kind of knew me, like my class. And then I moved around a lot, and then came back in 8th grade, and then finished and graduated high school. So they all remembered me.
Did you ever have Marianne Cromie for a teacher?
I didn't, but I know who she is. I didn't have her as a teacher. I can't remember my third.
She was my sister. She is my sister, but
I had, I can't remember, so long ago.
Mr. Darby, the superintendent, was probably gone by then.
Yeah, we had Bob Hassler.
Oh,
He was our superintendent, and no, I'm sorry, he was our principal. We had Baskerville was our superintendent. Yeah, and so Libby was the class below me, but we ran track all through because she was on my relay team. So she ran the 4x1 with me. I'm pretty sure that's the race she didn't run. I ran all the relays, but I think that was the only one she was with me on. And Lynette Brax is one of my very good friends, very close. I adore her to pieces. And we were an unlikely friendship because one, she was 2 years younger than me, And my family was not a great family. I don't have a relationship with my family. So, but her family never ever, they always accepted me with open arms. And my uncle is who raised me, my great uncle, Gerald Cooley was my uncle in town. He did all, unless you were in the VFW and all of that stuff, like he was very, very active in that. And so they always let Lynette come over. We'd have sleepovers at my uncle. Like they were very like, it's not your fault. Like you're a good kid. And so we were very close. And then, in fact, she just Facebooked me. We haven't seen each other. She came to my wedding in Colorado, her and her new husband, because we only did family, 5 people. And so I picked, since I'm not close to my family, I just picked like my friends that were my family, and Lynette was one of them that came, and it always meant a lot to me that she came because she was barely newly married when she came. And so they came out, but she just messaged me. I graduated in 1998. So she reached out and said, I can't wait. We got to see each other. I got to come up this summer now with COVID. And I said, I would love to see you. And she used to babysit my oldest when I came to college. She watched him because she went to MCC, Christian College. And her and a couple of the girls would rotate to help me with Cade. We have a very special bond. I love Lynette Brax. She's just, and her family. I just saw that she posted that Dawn retired from coaching track. And he coached me, and I was like, I loved him. My favorite memory of him is I did cross country one year, and we got on this bus, and we were all like, where are we going? And he's like, you'll find out. We drove a lot, at a young age, what felt like, a million miles. He drops us off in the country and says, now run back to the school. That's your run for today. And I go, like run all the way back to, and of course I'm like, I don't even know where I am. I mean, it was just one of the most funny stories. Like he would just have these, I knew you couldn't do that today, could you? Probably not. You'd probably get in trouble. I didn't feel like in danger. I just felt like, what if I can't find my way back though? I'm not very good with directions. Oh God, I want to say that day was at least 6 that we ran, maybe a little more.
If you're not familiar with some of those roads.
I know. I just kept following people in front of me, like thinking, and I was a really good, I'm always a little sad I didn't stick. So I did all 4 years of track, but I only did cross country my junior year because I really don't like long distance running. I really don't. I'm good at it. I medaled every meet. I just didn't like it. So the next year I said, no, Coach Brax, I don't think I'm going to do it. I just didn't really like it. And he goes, Stevens. He's like, Stevens, you were so good at it though. You're really not. And I was like, I know, but I just don't really like it. I like to sprint. I mean, I'm short. I like to do the short distance stuff. And the relays were my favorite. I loved relays. And so he was real sad at me. I think that I didn't continue on the team, but I was like, it's just not fun. The getting to the meets were fun on the bus with all your friends, but the running portion, I was like, no. But it was fun. There were times that I didn't love growing up in a small town, but I'm very thankful now that I'm an adult and I can look back and say.
Well, of course I didn't know any better, but I really enjoyed Washington growing up. I mean,
yeah.
As compared to later, after I graduated from nursing at the KU Med Center, 5 of us just got in a car and we drove to San Francisco and we lived there for a year. And with 5 of us working,
yeah,
we could afford a
really nice, yeah. I bet that was a fun time in your life.
Yeah, and then usually there'd at least be a couple of us off on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We decide where we wanted to go and what we just had enough money we could do almost anything we really wanted to do.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Then I came home and, I've been there almost exactly a year, and my dad died suddenly. He was ready to harvest the next day.
Oh,
and
sorry.
He and my cousin from Wichita came up for the summer. They were working in the field really late at night to finish up something to get ready to harvest the next day. He had a massive heart attack on the tractor.
Oh, scary. Oh, that's scary.
And the crazy thing is, I had talked, I bet I only meet about 3 or 4 years old.
Right.
You just didn't call every day.
Yeah.
And my mom and I had talked that day, and my mom said, "Oh, we're going to start harvesting the next day, but everything's good, you know." And I went to bed thinking everything's,
Yeah.
because I had this.
You just,
We had been out of the state. The 5 of us had gone, I don't know, someplace for the whole weekend, and I just kept thinking, "Oh my gosh, nobody knows where we are," you know, something.
yeah.
So I called my mom, and she says, "Everything's wonderful. You know, we're really."
We're fine, yeah.
Then I get this call that my dad died on. And the only thing that kept him from going into a small gully at the end of the was a wire fence that was only about 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And everybody said that John Deere tractor shouldn't have stopped there, but it did. Thank God.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And so anyway, so then my life changed. I came back to Washington, Kansas, and I told my mom, "Okay, I'll get a job back at KMN Center, so I can come home and try to help you some."
Yeah, because a farm by yourself.
my-
Yeah.
My brother had joined the Navy, and he had just arrived in Africa.
Oh, goodness.
And my little sister that was in Africa, but the best thing that ever happened, was only in 5th grade.
Yeah, there's not a lot she could do, or strong enough to do on a farm, right?
She kept my mom.
Yes.
And so I come back to Washington, Kansas, and I'm only going to be there a few days because I do now have a job.
Yeah.
A job which was really crazy there. But anyway, I tell my mom, "I'm going to help you clean house while I'm here." So I put on the shortest pair of shorts that I hadn't taken with me. And I cleaned the whole downstairs, and I'm out. Well, first of all, I was out on the front porch, and a black and white car went by, and they kind of honked and waved. And you just do that. When you're
Yeah. You just, everybody on the dirt road, just.
So they got me out. I said, "I don't know who that was, but somebody waved," and so I did. And my little sister said, "Oh, that was Leland Elliott." I said, "I didn't know him." You know?
Yeah.
And well, I had met him because my mom was doing some farm business with the ag sector, and my little sister was talking to Leland because he was her softball coach and also 4-H.
Oh, yeah.
So I met him, but I was totally uninterested because I was going to buy my first car that evening before everything closed, or afternoon before everything closed. Okay. So I said, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know, you know."
Yeah.
I didn't think more about it. So I cleaned the whole house, and I'm now on the front step. Front sidewalk sweeping. And this black and white car drives in, and I've got all these shorts
I wasn't expecting company.
behind a broom. And so he asked me to go to Hanover to the Days of 49.
Oh, Days of 49. I haven't heard that in forever.
So he had a meeting that night, but the next night, and then I was going to be back going to Kansas City. Well, my mom and Mary Huntley, the doctor's wife, were going over that night. So they said, "Come with me, come with us." So I did, and he had gotten back from his meeting, and so I met him over there. So he asked me if he could take me home. To make a long story short, then I went to Kansas City, and he came down almost every weekend.
Aw.
And so at 6 months, we got married.
Wow. You just know, though, don't you? You just know.
And it lasted for 54 years. So sometimes, you know, we don't know. Bad things.
Yep.
happen.
Yep, they do.
Crazy.
It is crazy. Well, I think it's just you and me.
Are you kidding?
No, well, and our online community.
Oh my gosh.
We have 3 hanging out. You guys have been patient. We're just catching up.
This is ridiculous.
I know. Well, and I think the 11 will probably be pretty busy, but for some
I
reason.
said, why don't you rest a while?
Well, I think I have to teach them regardless. We have 3 people, but you don't have to stay in here with just me, because it'll be like I'm at home again with just you guys.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's okay. Well, Jamie came in last week and said, "Is this middle section, is it still?"
doesn't have many people.
It doesn't, but the first and the third do. So, but also I thought maybe we're still growing though. I don't think we should take it away just yet, because I think people, you know, We're still growing, figuring out. People are maybe not even aware that we're back all the way.
And some
Yeah.
coming out.
Exactly. So I don't think we should take it away yet. I think and we have had people, the two women that have been coming, they said this is the only one they can get to because they live clear out. So, yeah.
Has to fix dinner for.
Yeah. So she doesn't want this one to go away because this is the only one she can get to. So, but I'll teach and you can stay if you want, but you don't have to. We ready at home? You guys have been so patient. We were waiting to see if anyone else was going to show up, but we're going to go ahead and start this morning. I'm 5 minutes behind here. So we're going to just start with a little walk this morning, warming up our whole body. It's just us two in here in the class, but we're going to have fun. Nice job. That happens sometimes. Or maybe they could have gotten confused with me saying I was going to be gone. Maybe they thought it was this week.
Getting back to,
Yes.
this is my busy morning and day.
Mondays.
Mahjong this afternoon.
Yep. Mondays are my busy day too. Really busy. So I teach here. And then I got to go right to pick up my little at preschool. And then I teach 2 classes back to back tonight at Orange Sky. I teach bar at 5:30 and then I teach spin at 6:30. Oh, Tuesdays I'm real tired. Tuesday I'm just kind of like, I'm so sore. I'm so sore.
I haven't really done much exercise. I walk. But
Yeah.
I haven't really done exercise.
Yeah, this is good.
So I can sort of feel it.
Yes, that's good though. We want to feel it a little bit. Then we don't know if we're working if we don't feel it a little bit. All right, friends, a couple more here. Yeah, no, it's good though. I like to be busy though. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take our arms. We're just going to do little step out. So you can hold your chair if you want, or you can just side. Yeah. In fact, my kids, because usually when I get home, I can't even be real present because I'm getting everything ready for tonight's classes, making sure I have my notes and kind of what I'm going to teach and how I'm going to teach it. And it's harder there because I do have music that I time it all to, so I have to just make sure my playlist and everything's ready to go. And usually I'm too busy on the weekend to do it. You'd think I'd do it on the weekend before Monday, but that usually doesn't happen. All right, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do what I call step forward. So you can hold your chair and you're just going to step forward, maybe getting all stretch. Nice job. Taking it nice and slow, friends. I wonder if the second class will show up early again though, like they did last time. That's why I left the door open. I'm like, they may come in. I don't want anyone to trip when they're trying to push that door open. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do some circles, big circles with our arms. Nice work. Keep inhaling up, exhaling over. And when you feel complete, we'll switch directions with those circles. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do some little shoulder shrugs here. Warming up whole body here. Beautiful. Those at home, I'll be here Wednesday. There will be no filming on Friday at my house, unfortunately. I will be gone. They're going to make a post on Facebook, so watch for that. Because if you want to come to the center next week when I'm gone, that will be a choice for you. They're just going to set it up for you. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to take some punches. We're just going to punch to the front of the room. You don't have to swing like I do. This is just what I like to move constantly. I know. You don't have to swing your hips. That's just what I do. Nice job. 3, 2. Now if you want, you can take side to side. And again, you can just twist. You don't have to turn like I am. whatever feels good for you. But across your body, punching. Nice job. This is if we did Zumba, this would feel a little bit like Zumba. I think they got scared when I said cardio Zumba. It wouldn't really be Zumba. I don't even know how to really teach Zumba. That's the only thing I could like think of that would be like, well, what would it be kind of like? 3, 2, we're gonna go right to the sky. Just punch up, punching those. Nice job. Keep punching up. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, last little warm up for ourselves. We're gonna balance on the back of our chair just a little bit. So we're gonna lift one leg, and you can hold your chair the whole time or play with hovering, but you're just gonna balance on your right side here. Chest stays nice and lifted. Good breath work. And slowly release. We're gonna go to the other side. Left leg's gonna reach out to the side, squeezing that glute on the inside, your booty on the right leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, we're gonna come seated for this portion of class. So that's why we started standing, so we get our heart rate up a little bit. So we're gonna take our weights, if you choose. We're gonna do 10 different exercises, and we're gonna do 10 reps each exercise. So that's all we're doing. Take our arms up and down. So we're doing these frontal lifts here. Sitting nice and tall, feet are flat on the floor. Nice job. Inhaling those arms up, exhaling them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release, maybe shake out the shoulders. So we're doing that again, but this time we're gonna do lateral raises to the side. So up and down. Keep working, keep sitting nice and tall. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release again, shaking out any discomfort there. All right, we're gonna go on to our goalpost arms, shoulder press. So you can drop the elbows if you need to, if holding them at 90 degrees is too much. And you can also bring the weights more in front of your face if that feels better. But inhaling as you push the weights up, exhaling as you come down. Nice job. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Release the shoulder one, right? It's always. All right, we're gonna go into closed goalpost this time. So we're gonna squeeze it in. Same breath work, inhaling, exhaling. Nice job. Squeeze. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I always feel like that's the worst one because we already did that movement and then our shoulders like, nah. Nice going. All right, we're gonna do some biceps. So I'm gonna scoot forward because what I want us to do is to the side and to the front. So side. So you're just moving those elbows out wide, bringing them close. And because we have arms on our chairs now in the center, friends, that's why I'm scooting myself up. I don't want to hit the chair. Nice job. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice job. Oh, all right, I'm going to show you this one before we do it all together. So we're going to pull the weights up and down, up and down. Good morning.
Wear each other out, aren't you?
We are. She's a trooper. She's already done this one time. She's here for more.
Yeah, my doctor and nurse delayed me.
Oh, you're fine. You're early. Oh, you were going to come to this session anyway? I see what you're saying. Yep. Would you like me to get you some weights?
Yeah, I'm
Perfect.
taking care of my cancer.
Yes. Figure out, did you get a treatment or they're figuring out what your treatment's?
She's just doctoring her.
Yeah.
I go in July 7th, I think, to be operated on her cancer.
Ah, okay.
So,
Yeah. Well, you got a haircut too, didn't you? You got a haircut. Did you get your haircut?
notice.
I did notice.
How you can notice. She noticed it too.
It looks nice. My husband always teases me because he comes home and he's like, you didn't say any, you didn't notice my haircut. And I'm like, well, it's the same that you get all the time.
Just because it was hanging down like yours is.
Oh, I don't think it was that long yet, but.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on here. We did this, so we're gonna go this and then out. So back in, down, lift, and out. Did somebody write something? Lighting is much better. Thank you, Betty.
Do you any good unless you stretch
No,
joints.
I'm worn out already.
She is. She's like, I'm here, I'm trying. That's right.
You can't go like this.
Well, I'm doing it.
No, you're not.
I'm lucky to do it.
That's right. She's building that strength.
Those arms clear out.
3. He's on her. He's teasing you.
Buy her books and send her to school.
Send her to school. I know.
Turn the corners of the pages down.
Last one. Whew. Nice job. All right, we are going to stay forward here. We might have to stand for this because I don't know if we can get, we're going to stand, you can stay seated at home. I don't know if we can get our triceps with these armchairs. So we're just going to stand parallel, hinge just a little bit, and then take those arms back. So 2 triceps at the same time, friends. And standing will make that a little easier just because we have these chairs. But think about that flat back. Nice job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We can stay standing or you can sit. If you're feeling like I want to sit, you can. We're going to come into chest flies. So we're hinging and we're lifting right here. So really pulling the shoulder blades together, that mid back. And you're really thinking about pulling that core. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. One more time and then we're done. So we're going to do little circles forward. Yes, well, and you can always put the weights down, knowing that if you want to do circles like this, you don't have to have weights. That's just an option. Yeah, sometimes just having the weights the whole class, and you did 2, friend, you did 2. So your arms are spent.
I've had a lot of trouble with this right on.
Yes. Opposite direction with those circles. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Whew. All right, we're going to do that all over again, but instead of 10, we're going to do 8. And then it's going fast. This class always goes so fast. So we're going to sit again if you choose. And we're going to take this thing likes to get all caught up in here. We're going to take our arms in front of us with the weight, just lifting again, just like we started, sitting nice and tall, lifting those weights right in front of you. Nice job. Breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. We're going to take them to the side and do our lateral raises here. So up and down, sitting nice and tall. Beautiful. See, this is where you want a soft bend in those arms. Sometimes we see this, I always see that. That's not good for your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake out the shoulders if you need it. We're gonna go into our shoulder press. This is where it burns the most. So lift it up and pull it down. If you need it here in front of your face, this is a good choice. If that aggravates the shoulders being there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew.
And tell them out of shape.
Yeah.
Well, COVID, we've been stuck, right? We haven't been able to. All right, we're going to go to our goalpost, but now we're going to go closed. So open and close. Don't have to get your arms, only get them as close as feels comfortable for you. So if they're a little further apart than mine, that's okay.
Just don't bang your fingers.
Don't bang your fingers. That's actually a good tip. Don't do that. And don't hit your face with the weights either. 3,
Your nose sticks out there.
2, that's right, and 1. Oh, all right. We're coming into our biceps. So we're going to come out to the side, in closer. So you're just moving your elbow, kind of reach out and in. Nice job. Up in the middle and out to the side. 4, 3, nice job. 2, and release. I feel like this class is harder. Did I make it harder on you? I'm tired. I'm tired from the first time. Okay, remember we got our pulls. So we're just gonna pull them up. Lift your chest. Inhaling and exhaling. Nice job. Beautiful. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now this is where he teased you. We're gonna add on, we're gonna go up and out, bring it back in and lower. So lift, out, come back in and lower. Nice job. Beautiful. 5, 4, I thought the bird sounded like it was in here. 3, 2, and last one, and release. Nice job.
A lighter weight than
Normally,
did before.
what is it?
This is a 5.
5.
You're gonna get something like a 3.
But I used an 8 before, you know.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah. You'll work back up. We'll get you nice and strong.
Still, I haven't done anything.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Isn't it crazy how quickly, no matter what your age is, as soon as you stop doing something, it happens so quickly where your body just goes, I just forget.
Last year I always use at least a 4, sometimes a 5, but 3 seem big now.
Yes, where you're feeling the burn, you don't need anything heavier. Yes.
Stronger than I am.
Yeah, but I've been doing more lately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you're sick. Your body's trying to heal with what's going on. So it's going to make you feel a little less strong just because your body's trying to work real hard for you.
I've been doing too much sitting, working puzzles and so forth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
We'll get you there.
yeah.
We're going to get you there. All right, we're going to come into our triceps. So if you want to come forward of your chair and stay seated, but these bars are kind of annoying. If you want to stand, you can. Standing sometimes is a little harder here. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 2 more exercises. We're done. We get to cool down. Good morning. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do our little flies. So our little chest flies, just lifting to the side. Nice job. Think about pulling those shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do one more. Remember, this is where if you want to lose your weights, you can. We're going to do little circles, but you can do circles without your weights.
Get in.
Well, she stayed and he came a little late because he had a doctor's appointment.
Come on in.
We're still growing this session, aren't we? This session's a growing session. We gotta get people in here on this mid-section, huh? And switch the direction of those circles. This is the last bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh. Release those weights. Let's come down into our cool down this morning. Oh. Nice. To start, we're just going to take that arm across our body, stretching it out. That should feel nice. Maybe you hug your arm around if that feels good. Sometimes people don't like. I've noticed a lot of people do this. That's okay. If this hangy situation, you want to hold it, that feels nice too. You're still getting that shoulder stretch for sure. Nice job. And switch other side. Beautiful. I like your purple.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Stripes today. You're both wearing stripes.
I guess we can take these off.
Yes, yes. If you've been fully vaccinated, well, actually CDC says that, but Jamie came in here on Wednesday and said if we're all comfortable, I know Meredith has a different situation, so he can keep his on if he feels better that way, but I think all of us have been vaccinated. I'm pretty sure. So we're going to inhale our arms up, exhale, maybe interlace, or maybe just come here, but round your spine a little bit, and then let those arms kind of come down. So feel that mid back. That's kind of what we're doing. Feel that mid back, get a little stretch. And maybe, side to side. You can work out any of those kinks that kind of feel good for you. Nice job. We're going to take our feet forward and we're just going to slide down. Don't worry about if you don't touch your toes, but we're just going to stretch out our legs here. And don't worry about, you can round your spine here. Just let everything hang long. Maybe that'll feel good. Don't worry about if you can't touch your toes. Just try. We're just reaching as much as we can. Nice job. Should feel nice. And slowly come up. Whew. All right. One. Feels good, doesn't it? Let's take our feet left and right. We're going to alternate here. One foot, just loosening up the knee joints here. Take it slow so you don't feel any popping. Nice work. And the next time you're here on your right side, you're going to leave it up, and we're just going to point and flex our feet a little bit. Or if you just want to roll around your ankle, do a couple, feeling that direction each way. And slowly release. We're going to do that other leg. Point and flex those toes. Maybe roll them around. Nice job. And slowly release. We're going to take some big inhales through the nose, exhaling out the mouth. Every time we exhale, we're letting go, we're releasing any tension that we have in the body. Nice job. Remember, we're going to scoop up some love for ourselves. Remember that we're thankful we're here today. Yes, we're able to walk. Good, beautiful things. Inhale up. Exhale. Release. Nice job, everyone. We have one more session, so got more work for you. We're going to get one more session in, friends, in about 15-ish minutes. Let's see if anybody else shows up this morning for the last session before lunch. What are they serving today? I always think it smells good in there, whatever there. It does. Every time I work here, I'm like, whatever's in there smells good. Yeah. But they don't release like a menu for you guys? They don't tell you?
Oh, they do.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we played a get-together game before our last session. What are you most looking forward to now that COVID is starting to lift? Do you have a favorite thing you're looking forward to doing again?
Not really. I'm going on a trip
Oh, good. Where are you going?
pretty soon. Mackinac Island.
Oh, where's, in Michigan. Oh, see, I've never been, my husband has family that live in Grosse Pointe, but I've never been to Michigan. But I've heard it's beautiful.
Yeah, well, we were there about 10 years ago. And Daisy,
No,
it's coming.
more than enough.
She hadn't been there, and she called, several months back and wanted to know if I would go with her or if I knew of anybody. And because it's cheaper if you have 2 people.
Oh, nice, okay.
So I said, well, it's beautiful. I said, but it's been 10 years since I've been there and I've done that. And, well, I told my daughter calls about 4 times a day. She's from Kansas City. And so I told her about it, and she knew Daisy.
Oh,
And she says, Mother, you should go. Just call Daisy up and tell her you're going with her.
oh,
And so, yeah, and then I talked to Kirby, our son in Colorado, and he said, yeah, Mom, he said, you've been locked up for a year.
yeah.
He said, you need to go.
Get some fresh air and see, just change of scenery.
And in 10 years, it's different.
Yep.
Things are different.
Yeah.
And so I called Daisy then the next morning, and I said, did you find anybody to go with you? No. I said, well, I'll go. But she about dropped the phone.
Aww.
She was so excited.
That had to make you feel good. She was so excited you were coming. Aw.
And so I told her, I said, yeah, I'll go with you. I said, the kids wanted me to go. And so we go June the 10th or 11th.
Wonderful.
So it's not,
It's not going to be, it's going to be here before you know it.
I know it.
I have a friend going to Florida that same time, and
Is that right?
she does private sessions with me, so she was like, it's coming before. I was like, I know. And we leave Friday, and I'm already thinking, what do we got to get done? And I think it always happens right before you're going to leave. I think our dishwasher, I don't know. And the terrible thing is it's loaded full of a family of 5. I have 5 people in my family, and we went to turn it on, and we had that storm, and I thought, well, the power surge, right? We flipped the breaker. My husband unplugged it underneath the sink. Nope, still not working. It's really annoying. So I don't know. I was looking online. We haven't had it very long, just a couple of years. It's an LG, and I think LGs are like one of the nicer ones. I know, but I'm like, something's wrong. So I was trying to look online, and they think there's some sort of soundboard or something that I might have to replace. I'm like, but of course we're getting ready to leave. I'm like, you're gonna make my life terrible. So I have to wash all these dishes by hand and dry them before we leave town. I'm like, so I don't know if we're gonna cook a lot this week, because Mom is not gonna do all of that and pack everybody. And we have to pack nice stuff for the wedding, but then we have to pack different stuff for the beach. So I'm like, and of course nobody's gonna pack. Mom's gonna pack everybody.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just like,
Make them wash the dishes, Mama.
I know I should. They can't even barely load the dishwasher, let alone wash them by hand. I would just probably have to re-wash them. So I would rather just do it myself. I would just get super annoyed by, no. But yeah, I'm the same way. I'm just like, stressing out about, and we're not even flying, we're driving. Then I think that panics me more sometimes, because I'm so afraid that we're gonna get in the car and we're gonna forget something that we need. So,
Yeah.
it'll be fine. I'm looking forward to it. My kids are, you did miss the middle one, Kathy. We did the second class goes 10:15 to 10:45, and then we're getting ready to start one at 11 to 11:30. I know. Wonderful, Mary. Thanks for joining again this morning. Mary and Kathy are always my girls that are on, even at home. They are. And Kathy tunes in all the way from California. I don't know how I don't know. Maybe she lived here. Kathy, we need to know that story. Maybe you lived here and we didn't know that. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool that she tunes in all the way from there.
Well, finally, 3 of my grandkids are getting married this year. They all had, especially my granddaughter, she had 3 different dates last year, and then things just got worse.
Yeah.
And so my grandson got married Saturday.
Oh, my.
Oh yeah, that's right. How did that go?
Well, they decided still to keep it a very small number, but they sent little presents because I'm a grandma to him.
Yeah.
And then fortunately, my daughter's husband got us hooked up on the TV because that was something I never would have gotten done.
Oh, good. So he was able to get it on Zoom for you.
And the first part of the wedding came out real well. About the first third came out real well. And then everything that was said at least twice, maybe 3 times.
Oh, like an echo. Oh.
But it was a beautiful wedding, you know.
Where was it?
Did you find some coffee this morning? Awesome. They finally brewed it.
And
thoughtful in there.
Nice.
then I have 2 granddaughters getting married yet this year. One I'm definitely going to.
It's kind of hard to drink through this mask.
Yeah. And so, near the ocean anyway. Sure.
Yeah.
They live in Baltimore now. It's a long destination for them.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's exciting. I know my worst is, have you ever called like a company trying to work something out and you can hear yourself talking to them, and I'm like, can I call you back? Because that is so distracting. I can just hear myself talking to you and I'm like, I'm gonna hang up. And they're like, what? And they never can hear it. And I'm like, I can hear myself, and then it's the delay, and then it's repeating everything I'm saying. I'm hanging up. I'm calling you back.
Hey, you got some new pants.
No, they're old.
They're cute.
I had to find something to wear because I'm got everything in the laundry trying to get ready to go on vacation.
Yes. I'm with you. I got so much laundry to do when I get home.
I have a top long enough to wear these.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
I see you made it.
I made it. Yeah.
oh, so Kathy said she found out from a former student of Susan's that used to teach this class. That's how she got tapped into tuning in from California. And she said, when I was a kid, I lived in Olathe, Kansas, and I went to school in Gardner. I know where all those places are. We are all very happy that you're here. Thank you, Carol. Glad you're staying as well. Good morning.
Told him to come at 11 and we needed him at 12 because he had manana time. Are you sure you want to sit with these folks?
He likes us.
Well, he does.
I think so. Oh, well, not me. He ran for me one day when I said come in, and he went around.
There was 11 girls and 1 me.
Is that why he's saying he ran from me?
They can record you. You want the other lights on?
Must be.
Oh,
Very happy with
I think we're okay. I moved. They like this online. They can see me way better on this side of the room than that. Yep.
Leave the light and
Yep.
everything.
Because at home, they said, I can see you so good at home. I wish I could see you that well at the center. I said, I know. I'm going to move it around. I'm going to figure a different.
Absolutely.
So they can see me a lot better on this side.
Good, good. Okay, well, you know the rule, you guys can keep your masks off as long as you're all, you know you're all vaccinated.
Yes.
We keep them on or we don't?
I'm sorry, it's Monday. You can take your masks off.
If you're comfortable with it, but you can leave it on as well. It's whatever you choose.
And it'll be different tomorrow, too. Say something.
No.
Day by day.
I think if it's okay with you all, and hopefully we'll just continue to go back to normal. That would be real nice. We're all ready. It's done. Everybody's tired of it. My thing is, you pretty much know it's probably going to be here forever, just like the flu. So I feel like now you just can't keep letting people, you got to let people live their lives and let them decide, because nobody wants to be stuck in you got to live your life.
And if you want to wear your mask, you can wear it.
Exactly. No problem. That's what I went and got coffee at Radina's this morning, and an older gentleman was in front of me, and you could tell he got nervous. I came in and it was habit. I kind of forgot that Monday was no mask ordinance. So me and my son come in and I have it on, and he said, oh, I'm so sorry. Should I get my mask? I said, oh, no, you're fine. And he's like, They said yes, right? And I felt so bad because I think I made them nervous. And I said, no, I think you're fine, hon. You could leave it off. I said, I did it by habit. First thing I do is tell my kids, get your mask. Where's your mask? Where's your mask? And we have like 50 of them because, kids, they've lost all of them. I said, I just did it out of habit, not making you feel bad about it. You do. The mask is not a political thing. I said I want to have a mask burning party, not because I hate them. I'm ready to have like a celebration of no more mask. So.
Depends on where I am, just whether I'm going to wear my mask.
Yes.
And it's not for their protection, it's for mine.
Amen.
And I know that they say, well, you're protecting other people if you're wearing your mask. But I know before this all started, and I had been in the hospital so much, my doctor said you wear that mask anytime you go out.
Yep.
Till you get well. And so I'm well now, I don't have to worry about it. Vacation, and we're going to Dallas, and not everybody's vaccinated, and besides that, I think it's got down on the flu and colds.
Oh, I agree. And you know what, when people got upset about them, and I said, don't you, like, we talked about that. I mean, all the things they told us to do, we should have been doing already. And I said, and the people that were high-risk people, I've seen people at high risk coming to the store for years wearing masks. So I said, I think you can still do that. It's totally, I don't know why it became such a thing to wear them. I was like, people have already been wearing those medical masks when they are a high-risk population, and I think you should probably still do that, or they stayed home. High-risk people would be like, yeah, I'm already going to get someone to get my groceries. I'm not going to. It wasn't like a new phenomenon. I just think sometimes in this country we go over the deep end and we just just go crazy.
I started having my groceries delivered before this started. Because
if you'd like, if you feel comfortable.
Wasn't feeling good enough. Didn't want to be exposed. My kids are going, don't you breathe. Don't let anybody breathe on you. Don't let anybody.
And we're going to Texas, and we're taking ours in the car. We are. Because I said, we're going to be stopping at rest areas along the way, and we're just taking them.
Taking our wipes?
Yeah, and I have this really great sanitizer that doesn't have chemicals in it because I don't like the alcohol. That's my whole other spiel. But we have really good, like, essential oil, really good chemical stuff that we use. But we're going to take all that and our wipes and all that stuff and just be. I mean, I think the one thing we did learn is we get too comfortable. I remember my big thing that you don't even think about before all this happened was the gas station. Mm-hmm. How many people? Hundreds of thousands of people touch that a day. But I think we know that common sense wise, but as you go through your daily living, you just don't think about it. Now I got crazy looks because I would grab the windshield wiper towel, and now I hold I even punch in my numbers, putting that around my finger, and then I have hand sanitizers in my car. And my boys are like, are you going to continue to do that? I said, yes. Because what I now know is, which I don't understand why I didn't know that anyway, but how gross they are, right? I mean, they were saying that was one of the worst places is to get it from a gas tank, is where you would get.
And they're saying now that you really don't get it that much from touch.
Yeah.
But there's still lots of other germs. And how many times did you pick up that thing and then get in the car and go, my face itches.
Oh yeah, you don't think about it.
It's all over your face.
Yeah. I know, I try to remember what I tell my kids, right? Do this. But sometimes when your eye itches, you just.
You want to smear your makeup, so you reach up and do that.
Or the eyelashes stuff has gotten in my eye, so I'm like doing this. Yeah. So I just try to make sure I do this a lot more. Well, good morning, everyone.
Any of you want one of these masks? No. I've got some more of them.
I think they're good, but thank you.
I'm just wearing it because I haven't worn it for a long time.
I understand that, Mary.
If you want one, I've got some more of them.
Mary was just saying she lives in Solomon. She's going to continue to wear her mask because not everyone's vaccinated. And I think that's everybody. Do what works for you, for sure. All right, we are going to start this morning, and we're actually going to start, if you choose. You can do everything I'm doing today seated. But if you want, we're going to stand. But if you want to sit, this is where you're going. So if you're going to sit this morning, you're going to do some walking. If you want to stand, we're going to get some movement this morning. But you can sit and just lift your legs. Lift your arms if you're seated.
I get to sit.
Well, she's sitting too. Do what works.
Come on, Mary.
I've caught about 5 words of what you've said.
I know.
You have to slow down.
I know. I am a.
First word, then the rest of it.
I do talk really fast. I don't know. See, when I try to slow it down, I feel like I'm talking funny because that's not my natural voice. So I try, but then I feel like I'm really.
I thought that when I try to slow it down and then the rest of it.
I'm.
Listen better.
I only have 2 ears.
Use them both.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're just marching this morning, and it makes me smile and it makes me laugh that he can't hear me very well because I feel like I have a very deep, loud voice, which is better, right? They say it's the high-pitched voices that are harder to hear, but it must be the speed of my voice. I'm sorry. I'm trying. All right. 3. We'll go a little longer because Meredith got up. We'll go a little longer. That's okay, right? It's just like we're going on a little walk outside this morning. Getting our heart rate up. Nice job. Keeping yourself nice and safe. You're next to your chair if you need it. Beautiful. Let's go 10. We're going to go a little more. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. We're going to stand next to our chair and we're just going to lift our heels up just a little balance here, or you can rock a little bit on your heels, but just lift those heels a little bit, squeezing. Seated is a perfectly good option as well. Nice job. Beautiful. Let's do 4 more. 2 and 1. All right, we're going to take our foot, and you can do this seated. You're just going to point and flex your toe. Beautiful. Keep yourself nice and safe. Beautiful. Lifting up that foot. And if you want, you can start to do some little ankle rolls. And knowing seated is perfectly fine. And switch the directions of those. Nice job. Coming back. We're going to do the other leg here. So that left foot will go forward, point and flex that foot a little bit. Nice job. Beautiful. And then some little rolls with that ankle. Stretch it out. And the other direction. Awesome. All right. You can do this in your chair. We're going to come into high knees, or you're going to hold your chair and you're just going to bring your knees up. Nice job. Now, if you feel like you don't want to use your chair, if you want to come here and stand, you can come back away from your chair. Just doing whatever feels good for you this morning. Nice job. Inhaling that leg up, using that core muscle there to support you. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you want to stay seated, you're just going to stretch out and do your, if you are standing, you can do your little hula hoop. Pretending we're hula girls. Taking it nice and slow. If you need your chair, Meredith, you can hold your chair too and come into little circles. Whatever feels good. Just being very careful and taking it slow. And good job. When you're ready, you can switch the direction of those circles. It's a little hip mobility here. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Let's do our arm circles here, up and over. Inhaling as the arms come up, exhaling as they come down. Beautiful. Nice. Keep going. We got 6 online this morning for this session. Good job, everyone showing up. 2 more, And let's switch those directions. So we're gonna go into our back strokes if we were swimming. And you can take this as low as you need to. You can take it a little lower. You don't have to go all the way up and over. Doing what feels good for you. 3, 2, and 1 more. Nice job. We're going to take those gentle shoulder rolls. Just shrug your shoulders up to the ears, and you can hold your chair. Just shrug them. And if you need to take them a little bigger, you can. Just whatever feels good this morning. Maybe sometimes I like to rock my neck side to side as I'm shrugging them. Nice job. And when you're ready, switch the directions. Nice job. And 3, 2, and 1. Last thing, one more heart pump, pump, pump. We're gonna walk again, okay? 1 minute, we're gonna do 1 minute. I don't really have a stopwatch, so I'm gonna guess what 1 minute is. Oh, up there, so there you go. I forget, we're used to these kind of clocks nowadays, so we don't have those anymore. I need my little stopwatch. It's not very often you see those clocks anymore.
Okay, for us?
I know. Well, and you know what I love is in school they still teach kids,
Yes.
which is so important because you'll meet a kid that's like, I can't tell. I'm like, what do you can't tell the time? They're like, well, I need the numbers. I'm like, okay.
Well, just tell them when they get old, we've got to draw a clock.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're that's a still. You're gonna have to do that. But that I was like, it's good that because my little preschooler, they did it in preschool, and he would come home with little clocks. Then we didn't do it in preschool. They're up in the ante on that, but I'm glad he's learning it early. So, okay, 10 seconds. We're on the race. Who's gonna win the finish line? All right, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Take your time getting to your chair and seated. Grab a drink of water if you remember to bring it. I know, I like to give people a hard time. Hydrate, you gotta stay hydrated. It's good for your skin. Oh, nice job. All right, we did this in the last session, so if you answered before, I'm gonna answer for you just to make it go. But our little questionnaire this morning, our little share, our little brain curl this morning, get to know each other, is what are you most looking forward to now that COVID is starting to release? And so we have some travel answers. So if you'd like to share, if you haven't shared what you're looking forward to now that we are finally, hopefully, getting back to normal. And I said, I'm excited to travel. We're traveling on Friday. But I think I'm just, I'm looking forward to my kids being able to be kids. I have 3 boys, so my house is a mess all the time. I'm ready for that. How about...
Your house is lived in.
Yes.
It's a home.
It is a home. Well, my father-in-law, I remember him making me feel really good. He said his mother had, and I'm going to mess it up. It's not the way it sounds, but had a plaque in her house saying, boring women of history have clean and tidy houses or something like that. I thought that was very nice of my father-in-law because he came over and I was like, oh, why today? Why are you showing up unannounced today? I mean, it was a mess. And I was just so apologetic. And he said, your house is it's fine. You have 3 boys. I'm like, yes. And we have nothing nice until I was like, this is why we can't have nice things because it's a mess in our house. But I'm ready for them to be kids. I'm ready for, and sports. I'm ready for them to be able to play sports again. So all good things.
My daughter lives in Iowa, so as soon as she feels comfortable, because she has some underlying conditions, I'm going to go stay and meet with her. And her 2 boys live in Colorado, and going to go see them.
Oh, wonderful. Family reconnecting. That's awesome.
And then I got to go to Virginia and see my brother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I wanted him to stay home.
Yeah, you're like, I'm getting out of here. I think we've had enough home time. Yeah, I think everyone's done with home. They're like, we've seen it, we're done.
Well, I'm excited about businesses getting geared up and organized and ready to provide service. This
Yes,
past weekend, everything has been so helter-skelter, unprepared, not having the supplies they need. And I feel sorry for them because it's,
Yeah.
you know, it takes time to get the supplies you need and then to organize how you're gonna serve people.
yeah,
So that's gonna be slow coming, but it's gonna be important. And
Yeah.
it's lacking right now because we're all unorganized and
yeah.
don't know what to do.
It just kind of comes in a rush, right? Yeah, for sure. For sure. Would you like to share?
Looking forward to just going visiting and having visitors without having to worry.
Yeah.
Going to the stores, you know, and not just putting your mask on, running through to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Just back to normal life.
Yep, I agree. It will be nice just to see people have barbecues again and not have to be like, you all have to stay over there in my yard. I'm gonna put these tables up. Yes, it will be wonderful. Yes, that'll be great. All right, we ready to get some muscles? Sure. All right, we're gonna work out. All right, we're gonna grab our weights. Make sure I didn't miss any. And Kathy, thank you for sharing. Kathy is looking forward to travel and not wearing a mask. And Carol is saying she can't wait to. I know that was somebody else's, like restaurants, and in our last class. And I agree. Like being able to get some of our favorite foods again without pickup or. Remember when they were first coming, everyone was sanitizing the box and the bags and leave it out on the porch. And I mean, it got a little nutty there for a little bit. So. It did. All right, we're gonna go into our punches. So we're gonna start punching forward. Nice job. Really think about holding your core and your back stays nice and flat against your chair. I know I'm scooted up. That's just so I don't hit my arms on these. He's always teasing her. You guys weren't here, but we were doing this, and he was teasing her about her arms need to be further out.
My bad arm.
T.
Won't be here for bad.
It won't work anymore.
Yeah. Oh, let's not go there. No. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake it out real quick. We're going to stick with our punching theme, but this time we're going to go across our body. So we're fighting Mike Tyson in the ring, right? We got our little punch.
I think I can.
Nice job. Punch, punch, punch. Taking it as slow as you need to. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Shake it out. All right, this is the worst one because we're going to go to the ceiling. We're going to punch to the ceiling. So we're going to take our arms up, punch it up. Taking it lower if you need to come more in front of your face. If coming up over your shoulders causes discomfort, you can go right here. Nice job. Punch, punch, punch. 5, 4, nice work. Your arms are going to be sore tomorrow. She was here all classes and we did a lot of arm stuff, didn't we? I quit. I'm proud of you. She is going to be sore. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. Whew, nice job. All right, we're going to come into our hammer curls. So our palms are down by our legs and we're going to bring the bicep, just like a bicep curl, but now we're using little T arms. Nice job. Making sure that when you are letting the weight come down, we don't just let our arm fall. Try to keep it slow and controlled. That protects your joints, but we're creating that resistance down and up. Nice job. Beautiful. Okay, make sure I didn't miss anyone. 5. Keep going. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna hold one weight on our lap so it doesn't roll around, okay? We're gonna take our arm here and we're gonna hold our arm. This weight is gonna come back here. So we're doing tricep, but instead of back, we're coming a little safer. So you're gonna hold your arm coming into that tricep. Yep, and if you don't wanna, you know, you could go a little deeper, but I think this is a little safer if you've had any shoulder injuries or it just doesn't feel good. We're still working our tricep by doing this for sure. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Whew. Okay, other side. So we're gonna take our left arm out. Maybe you're gonna hold that, or you're gonna do, Meredith's doing fancy over here. He's got his weight arm. So if you wanna do that, you can.
It works both arms.
It does work both arms. We'll have to use that. I'll remember that next time, and we'll just make that our little movement. Nice job.
You hit your neighbor with the other arm.
5,
Sorry about that.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake it out. Maybe your wrist. See that? We're gonna take a whole break here. Whew. So shake it out. Maybe shake those arms. Beautiful. Grab a drink if you brought your water. Good job. Feels good, right? Okay, we're done. Just kidding. No, we're not done. We're not. But we're gonna go into our shoulder presses. So, I know, sorry. She's like, we've done a lot of shoulder presses today, Jamie. So, if you wanna go lower, you can go here instead of all the way up. So just listening to your body, pushing and lowering. Sit nice and tall, inhaling, exhaling down. We inhale that way so we can use our core. So if you think about that, if you were exhaling on the way up, you'll feel a difference. We want to inhale, feel that core. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Whew. Good job. Am I challenging you guys today? I feel like everyone's like, Jamie.
Remember, it's Monday.
Oh, okay. I'm like, everyone's like, Jamie, I'm tired. All right, we're gonna come into our rows. So I'm just scooting myself just a little bit here so we can get, not eating your hair preferably. So we're gonna put our weights to our side and we're just gonna row our arms up. Beautiful. Really think about squeezing your shoulder blades together, squeezing at the top. It's not about how quick we go here. It's more about intentional muscle memory here. Really squeeze them. Working our mid-back, which is important, so we can stay nice and as tall as we can. I know we shrink as we get older, but if we work our mid-back, hopefully we'll stay a little taller, a little longer. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Breathe. We're going to do our flies. So we're staying hinged over our chairs a little bit here. Our weights are going to come, palms are towards our legs. Looking right in front of you, just lift those arms. Soft bend in your elbows because we don't want to lift our back like that. So if you got a, yep, beautiful. Little rounded there. I always like to think of like a beach ball. You're holding a beach ball and you're trying to go around it. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's stretch it out. So put those weights in your hands here, or in your hands, in your lap. We're going to take a little stretch. So take a little stretch here, and then we'll do some more arm movements, and then you'll be done. You'll be done. Nice job. And you can alternate, like Meredith's doing, if that feels better for you. You can go back and forth with those hugs. Whatever feels good. Nice job. When you're ready, switching that arm on top. Nice job. Breathing. All right, we're gonna take, just like we did for our tricep, so you're just gonna kind of pat yourself on the back and then just use your arm and lift your tricep to get that stretch. Beautiful. Sitting nice and tall, breathing into the stretch. And release. We're gonna do that other side. So take it up and over, pat yourself on the back, lift that tricep. Beautiful. I feel like my back's to you the whole time, sorry. Okay, I'm like, well, before, remember the other class, I felt like my booty was to him the whole time. I'm like, sorry. There's no happy. All right, we're gonna sit nice and tall and maybe just pull your arms back or maybe grab your chair. And you're just coming into a real nice back stretch here. So sitting nice and tall. It's almost like if we were gonna interlace our fingers behind our back, but maybe we don't have that flexibility anymore, and that's okay. But this is still a nice stretch here. And breathing into it. And relax. All right, a couple more exercises. All right, we're gonna go back to our punches. So we're gonna do our front punches to start. Just punch forward. Nice job. Breathing into it, taking it as slow as you need to. So when I say take it slow, sometimes it's going with your breath. So inhaling, exhaling, inhale. So that's what I mean. But if you want to go a little faster for some cardio, you can. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to go into our sides again. So reaching side to side. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. He's ornery, isn't he? All right, we're going to go up to the ceiling. Punch it up.
I go back to my coaching days.
I know, I can tell. I know. I'm like, he would be yelling at me probably.
When you do it when you can't do anything more.
Pay attention to her.
When I was coaching, we'd do things and the boys would do some more. Now if they can't do anything more, then do a little bit more.
Yep, yep.
You'd be surprised how loosened up they get.
Yep.
And they build some strength. And
yep.
just a little bit more.
Just a little bit more and release. You make me, that's what we do in my classes, or we did it in here this morning. Remember when we held? We were doing squats and then I make you hold it. So we were doing 2 counts, but then at the last one I made you hold it. We just held low for as long as you could through the whole rest of the class. I'm just kidding. We just did 8 count. But what he's talking about is true. So your body starts to change when you challenge it. So when you think, okay, I can't do anymore, if you just push it even a little bit, a couple more reps, then the muscle fibers break down and then it says, oh, wait. So it is really, really good to do that. It's really good to do that. All right, we're gonna come into our biceps to finish up class this morning, okay? Because we use those a lot for everything, don't we? Reaching out of the cabinets, shoulders, all that stuff. So we're gonna come wide and then center. So you're just moving those elbows out a little bit. So we are working our shoulders to do this. I know, here I'll stand. So sometimes standing is better. Sorry, you're getting my booty in the screen, sorry. Here and here. So inhale and exhale as the weights come down. Nice job. We're also making you think a little extra hard, huh? These are little brain curls too, huh? Our body, that coordination comes into play. Nice job. Beautiful. 5 and 4. 2. One more each way here. And release. You did it. Monday's done. Yes. So good. She's like, that was enough for me today. Let's cool down this morning together. Using our breath. It's really important to get centered, right? So we don't think about what we got next or stresses, hopefully. We're just here, we're present for ourselves. Nice big inhales through the nose, exhale, release. Just take a couple breaths here, just sitting nice and tall. Tapping into not anything else but being right here for you. It's a glorious gift to be able, well, we know that even more now with COVID, right? Just to be able to come to the center in this community. So nice big inhales. Beautiful. We're going to keep our eyes closed if you choose, but take those arms out to a T. Exhale, take right over left, give yourself a squeeze. Maybe you kind of round the spine, roll around if that feels good. Still tapping into your intention, being present for you, being able to breathe into those lungs and release. T arms again. We're going to switch left over right. Again, maybe rounding that spine if that feels good. Nice job. We're going to take our hands on our thighs and we're going to come into some seated cat-cow. So inhale, chest comes forward, exhale, just push forward, round the spine. Inhale, sit nice and tall. Exhale, round. Beautiful. One more here. Last one. Sitting nice.
Exercise.
It is.
You should breathe in as much as you can and hold it.
Mm-hmm.
You it about 8 or 10 times every day.
Yep. Yes.
You'd be surprised how good you feel.
Yes. I always tell, and I know we've talked about this in class, but this seated cat-cow, if you want to practice this at home, when you're just want to work on your breath work, that's good, but you're having anxiety or just a stressful day, just get in your room, wherever's quiet for you, is a nice, this is a good, I do it in the bathroom sometimes to hide from my children. And I go in and do some breath work when I need it, so it is a really good thing to do. So let's remember to scoop up some love for ourselves. So big inhale, exhale, release. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be back here on Wednesday, and then I'll be on vacation. But I talked to Leaf. When I'm gone next week, he's going to come and set it up for you guys so you can watch one of the recordings. So you can all still come together next Monday and Wednesday. And Leaf will be here to set it up for you. So you can still get out and enjoy this community so you don't miss another week. So please come if you want to. That would be great for them. Make them feel good that they have you come and spend time together. Thank you for everyone at home. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you so much. Kathy, I know it won't be set up for you live next week, but you could always go on Facebook and find some of the recordings and do those at home as well. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful Monday.
It's mine.